Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show you a very beautiful chess game. This is the game between Svetozar, Gligoric and Larsen that was played in Manila in 1973. And where is Manila? Manila is the capital city of the Philippines. In this game Svetozar Gligoric had white pieces and he started with d4. Larsen played knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to c3 and bishop to b4, and we have a Nimzo, Indian defense. e3 was played, and that is the most popular move in this position. Another one is queen to c2, that is preventing doubling of the pawns if black captures knight, so queen takes. We have e3 and now b6. This is known as the Fischer variation. Bishop to d3, bishop to b7, knight to f3, and instead of castling, which is the most popular move, black decided to double the pawns on the c file. Pawn takes bishop, d6. Black has a plan to play queen to e7 and to push pawn to e5 and if lucky to e4. So he's placing his pawns on dark squares because he hasn't got dark square bishop. White castled kingside, queen to e7, so e5 is coming and maybe e4 if white is not careful. So knight to d2, e5 and e4, and now knight to c6. This is really tempting white to play d5, but if d5 is played, then bishop on d3 is a bad bishop because all these central pawns are on light squares. Gligoric wanted to make the most of his bishop pair and he resisted temptation. He played knight to b3. He wants to open up the position. Now it is black to move. Black was considering castling kingside. Then he saw bishop to g5. If he attacks bishop, bishop goes to h4. g5 is a bit risky. Okay, so in this position he decided to castle queenside and was ready to meet bishop to g5 with h6. If bishop takes knight, queen takes. If bishop goes back, then black would have very good time. So in this position Larsen castled queenside, f3, reinforcing pawn on e4. Now rook from h to g8, preparing g5. White played a4. Idea is to push pawn to a5. Black really doesn't like to play a5, but what's the choice? a5 was played. Queen to e2. What is this doing? Well, this is placing queen on a better square, removing queen from d file where black rook is. Also bishop may be coming to a6 and it will be exchanged for bishop on b7, which is very important defender of the black king. g5. It is white to move. Have a good look. How would you continue in this position if you had white pieces? Well, there are two good moves. One is bishop to a3 or c5. Immediately attacking, sacrificing the pawn if black is ready to accept the pawn sacrifice. We have e takes on d4, d takes on c5 is possible, and if d takes on c5, b takes on c5 winning pawn is not a good idea because bishop to a3 may be coming, attacking pawn, or even bishop to a6, and black is in trouble. Okay, so we have let's go back to our game. We have c5, black captured on d4, and now not taking on d4 because knight may be coming to b4, but c takes on b6, d takes on c3, and now pawn takes pawn is possible, but even better is bishop to e3, developing bishop, connecting rooks, and if pawn takes pawn, bishop takes on b6, attacking rook and pawn on a5. g4, pawn takes pawn, attacking rook, and black has to make very important decision what to do. How would you continue? Will you capture with king? Will you capture with queen? Or something else? Well, something else is better, and that something else is rook from d to e8. Pawn, white pawn on c7 would be shielding black king from rook that is coming to c1. Well, in the game, black captured pawn with queen, which looks like a logical move, but he regretted this few moves afterwards. Rook from a to c1, d5, rook takes pawn on c3. Bad news for black. Rook is lined up with queen and with king. Pawn takes pawn, queen takes on f3. Black is in trouble. He played d4. It is possible to capture that with knight. It's also good. Gligoric played queen to f5 check. And how should black continue? If king goes to b8, is that good? Bishop is coming to f4. Queen to d7 could be played, but then bishop takes on d4. If queen takes, rook takes is not good on d4 because knight takes, knight is pinned. This is just one variation to show you why the choice was rook to d7. Now bishop to f4, attacking queen, queen to b6, and now nice exchange sacrifice. That is rook takes knight. If queen takes, rook to c1, winning queen, so bishop takes. Knight to c5, pressure is on the rook. Black is lost, knight to g4 was played. Now look how bishops are aiming at the queen side, but bishop is also controlling b1. This is really power of the bishop pair. Rook to b1, attacking queen. Queen to a7. Knight takes on d7. What happens if queen takes on d7? If queen takes on d7, there is checkmate just like that. So in the game, black captured the bishop. It is white to move and to win the game. What would you play in this position if you had white pieces? Would you play this, queen to c5? Or would you play this, queen takes on a5? Both moves are winning. In the game, Gligoric played queen to c5 check, and black resigned. If king goes to d8, then queen takes queen. If queen takes queen, then there is checkmate with rook on b8. Very nice game by Svetozar Gligoric, wasn't it? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.